Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 142. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on December 22nd, 2024. I hope you enjoy the video. I put the limestone in here. Said, put the limestone in here. Oh, but I'm stuck. Right. Get to the block. Okay, and then we place this with more andesite. No, that's not quite right. It's kind of taking away from the border we have here. Let's put the limestone back. Put the limestone back. Okay. Maybe we just undo the removal here. Just do this as andesite again. And then we need to come up with something to put inside here. Maybe even just another limestone stripe. Something to break up this sort of broad pattern of andesite. Would you please click? There we go. Maybe a nice Greek meander. Man, if only YouTube supported putting images in chat, I'd be able to know what that is. Okay. So that's definitely closer to what I want to hear. I think we do need to think about putting bringing more of the limestone into here, maybe as like even just a stripe over here, like a very small, two block stripe. A wavy pattern would be the meander. Maybe I was thinking someone had mentioned a chevron kind of design, and I'm thinking that that's a pretty cool idea. But I might want to play with that a little bit. So let's break this up. See, this is actually too small for chevrons. So what I could do is I could widen it a little bit, which isn't a bad idea. Let's try that, actually. Let's put those back. I'm going to widen this like this, and then we'll kind of come back in and we'll actually know what we'll do. Let me think about this for a second here, because I want to have an odd number going across this way. So I think what I want to do here is probably you know what, we'll do the bauxite, and then we'll sort it out later. The funny thing is, like, we're back to one of the designs that we sort of rejected, but as you can see, we're using less bauxite, and that kind of makes all the difference here. Like, it's not as, blinding when it's a smaller stripe like this. Okay, so I think what I want to do... Oh, you know what we could do? Let's make this one more little teeny voxel wide, so we have a border of... No, let's not do that. Let's make it less wide. That way we have a 7 block wide stripe here. Alright, just gonna do this. Spin you around. There we go. All right, Phil Boswell has to go. Thanks for coming by, Phil Boswell. Greek meander is the same as the key pattern you mentioned earlier. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar enough with those terms. So I'm gonna do. Would key be like a sort of a square wave zigzag, basically? What exactly is being built? We are working on the floor, Rexy. The floor of the temple. The temple that is 7% done. Maybe even 5% done. 7 might be a little generous. Yeah, we're getting these big floors in for the walkway. That we down these huge hallways here. We got 3 hallways to do because this one's a canal underneath there. So yeah, the Greek version of a Celtic knot border, sometimes squared off, sometimes rounded, sometimes waves. Yeah, okay. Haven't looked at Desert Life episodes in a while. What happened? What happened? That's a very open-ended question you got there. All right, so what I'm thinking here is we do... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get that back, and I'm going to work on... We started on this side. I'll start over here again. I really started a mega build? Oh, I sure did. You bet. You bet. Now, the weakness to having an odd-numbered pattern here is that it's not going to line up very well with the 16 voxel long design that the blocks have. So we have to sort of take that carefully here. I'm feeling something with this. Let's see what we got here. So I think we do need to just keep removing this. Oops, missed one. Not bad. But I think I want to go more like this, actually. I think I want more bauxite. Like as a border. So we could just do like a running pattern of that. Cameron Graves says it's more like 10%. I don't know. As far as the overall progress goes, I don't think we're at 10%. Because I mean, of these branches, we have one done, well, mostly done, and that's a quarter of that. But we don't have more than one of these walls done. We have no interior, and I have plans for a tower that's gonna be tall, very, very tall tower in the plans here. So I think saying 10% is probably a little too generous. All right, so yeah, let's do. Let's do something like this. Whoops. Now, at some point, this pattern will end up repeating, which is, I guess, a saving grace. It just won't be for a while. Because 7 and 16 don't really divide that well together. Alright. Yeah, I'm aware that the pattern isn't divisible by 16. So that means that if we do this pattern, we would need to do some more careful pantographing, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine, I tell myself. The other option, actually, you're right. You're right, oak tree. What we could do is... Oh, I didn't think of this. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we are going to make... Oh, no, we're not. So unless I also extend the pattern, it's still never going to quite be divisible by 16. Which, again, that's not a problem, but it is a pain in the butt. I mean, it could be a real big pain in the butt. So, if that's the case, why don't we just say, let's just do it. We'll make these into like more circular designs rather than sort of diamondy, and then take it from there. So let's just do this. Destroying all my hard work. And then right in here, we'll come in and we'll just do 2 and that and 2. And actually, these will be the parts we're keeping. So I'm actually going to redo this here. Let's bring you back. No, keep that. 3, 4, 5, 6. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think what I want to do here is we're going to do this. I might even replace these and have some more bauxite in here. Just make it a little bit more orange. Morange. Oh no, I deleted it. It says use a hexo. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of deleting in here. I mean, there are a lot of good ideas, and sometimes you have a great idea and you try it and it's just like it turns out not quite the way you imagined it to. And then it's totally okay to delete those then. It's not a big deal. Let's try this. Okay, and then, whoops. I didn't mean it. I swear. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm just going to fill these in with the bauxite again. See how that looks. And part of me says, hey, let's keep these. Let's keep them chiseled out. The problem is that as we learned from, who was it? Megagran, having too many crazy chisel designs can cause frame rate issues. So we're going to go rest, make it morning, and then we'll come back and we'll sort that out. Actually, I lied. We're going to rest. We're going to go grab some more pie from our cellar, and then we'll come back. Blue outline in the circle. I don't think blue is going to fit there because we'd be smashing the blue right up against the orange, and so that would look very, very harsh. Because as I pointed out, if you have contrasting colors, you want to typically either separate them with a neutral color, or have like a lot of one and a very tiny bit of the other, and even that can look a little funky sometimes. Let's go get us some more breakfast. Cat likes the little Space Invaders character. Ow, ooh, ow, ow. Ah, that cactus. Every time. We have oodles of pie in the basement. You're not that good in color theory if that's a thing. Hey, there's always a chance to learn. Oh, there are pies. 24 days. Alright, let's just take 2 of you. Put you on the floor like good barbarians. And give you a choppy chop. Good for 6 days. Perfect. More than enough. The other issue with adding the blue one would be that that means we now need triple the resources per block that we build. What are those pies? They're pies that we made last time. Last chore stream, I think, actually. But yeah, so is there anything else I want to do while we're here? I don't think there is. If you're making the pie, you have to use a table. Once they're done, you can put them anywhere to cut them. And just like normal people, we put the pie on the floor. That's very normal. Very, very normal. Okay, so let's go back over there and see what we can do about this this design. I might even want to replace some of that design with the like this circle's very thick, so I might even just pop the sandstone back in here like this. Whoops, not that one. Oh no, that one, yes. So that one looks a little anemic now. So I think what we're going to do here is let's make this slightly more circular, technically speaking. Do I like this? You know, I don't hate it, actually. What if we do that? Oh, I don't hate it. Let's see. Oops. I could go with that. Let's copy it. It's an interesting, like, alternating pattern. Like, it's not supposed to be alternating, but it kind of ends up being that way. I say we keep it. I like that, actually. The more I look at it, I like that we have sort of big circles here, and then small circles, if you will. This is as circular as these little blocks get at this size. It's almost like an alternating flower pattern. A Bob Ross happy accident, absolutely. Let's do it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's also go ahead and we're going to copy this down here so we can see how this looks. Oops, there we go. Yes, this is what I was going for, I think, originally. This is what we want. That's what I want, at least. I don't know about you guys, but I want it. Let's also copy this over to here. Give it a spin. We'll take a look and see what it needs then. And it might not need much, if anything. Yeah, I think the only thing I would do is maybe add a little pinstripe of limestone right down here. It looks vaguely Mughlai. Looks like a rug in the best possible way. You wouldn't mind one for your own living room. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. It's going to be very dizzying running down the hallway At least with my screen that has very terrible refresh rate. Okay. Yeah, I am happy with this. Let's try it with a little pinstripe. Mr. Pinstripe suit. Let's see. Let's try 2 blocks in like this. 2 voxels in. I guess I could just do 16 of these, couldn't I? And then just copy the rest. If I can maybe get in here. There we go. You know what? I think it does. I think it does need it. If I look at it up close, I'm like, ugh. But then if I back off and look at it, it did need that something. The little extra definition there. I could almost... I kind of don't want to mess around with more bauxite here, but we could... Let a stripe make it a wavy margin. What if... I don't like waves, because when we did waves, like, look at this from here. Like, I don't like the wavy look from a long ways away. I think that waves kind of detract from what was going on here. What I could do, though... Ooh, tell you what, even better. How about instead of a real wave, what if we did another sort of swelling line, like a double wave, basically. I'll show you what I mean. Let's take you, and let's just do this real simple. So we'll do something like, oh, probably not. Don't rotate it. What if we did this? One, two, three, four. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. That way we still have that sort of thin line, but it breaks it up a little bit. What do you guys think? I'm not as big a fan of this one. I think I like the pinstripe a little better. Yeah, it's kind of too blobby. I'm going to undo that. For now, let's stick with the pinstripe. Blue in the middle of the white blob for a chain look. I see what you're getting at there. Let's try it. Alright, so we'll do 1, 2, whoops. Keep doing that. 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. There must be some dust in our mouse. Or I'm just being a dope. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're talking about something like this. Whoops. Let me fill this back in with limestone. Oh my goodness. I'm a wreck today, apparently. So you're talking about something like this, maybe? I don't mind it, but I don't like it as much as the pinstripe. We have someone who liked the pinstripe or the full blue. Let's copy it. Oops. You know what? Sure. Oop. Oh, I'm starving. Duh. I think the one thing I want to do is I want to move the pattern this way by one voxel. Let's do that real quick. These done with andesite next. Oops. Wrong button. Need second 2 chains. Do a second chain next to it. Oh, we could try it. We could try it. I'm seeing a lot of folks saying second chain. We shall see. I have my doubts. Cameron Grave says they think they started this. You know, I think I'm not a fan of the 2 chains, but we'll give it a look here. Partly because they're offset, and that won't be. I mean, we could move this one left, I suppose. Yeah, we could do that actually. I'm not opposed to having a bit more white in here, so yeah, let's try it. Let's just do some more chiseling, guys. It's gonna be a very chisely morning today. So this will then center the pattern in the blue area. Okay, yeah, I could do that. I'm sold. It's sort of like a smaller and inverse version of the big pattern here. I can offset the links. I actually don't want to do that. I don't know why. I know why. We've been here for like 6 hours already. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with it. Boop. Boop. And spinny. And we're going to just do this. And for now, yeah, I think I like that a lot, actually. That works out pretty well. ESA Hexo is out of here. Hello, Sleepy Hollows. Hi, with my modless work on the latest update. If you mean the latest, like, main update, yes, that's still 1.19.8. If you mean 1.20, then probably not. You'll have to try out the mods and see if they all work or not. All right. So the idea here is that, yes, this is pretty busy, but the walls are going to be relatively tame, and so will the ceiling. Now, the ceiling over there is just more ashlar. I think for this ceiling, I might just do like a plain stone, maybe limestone or chalk or something. And that way we have a very attractive floor that draws the eye, and that way the rest of the whole room, the rest of the whole hallway isn't as busy. So yeah, guys, I think we got it here. Let's go and we're going to rip this guy out. We're going to rip this guy out. We'll save the malachite for more delicate pieces. I like the malachite on those columns over there. And I think I like it in the floor for the most part. I think it's a little busy for the floor. But I think once we get everything else in, it might be less obtrusive, especially if we use like nice smooth walls that are relatively, you know, not crazy looking. So yeah, let's dig this up. Also, let's make sure we have all these things are... they are not yet chiseled. Just gonna do... Oop. Oh. Let's just switch to that. There we go. Oh, did I chisel you by accident? No, good. I believe these are all... No, these are not chiseled. Wow. Okay. Like I missed one there, but I guess not. The bones are still there. Oh, that poor animal. Okay. Everything's good. We might need some more inventory space here momentarily. Let's start with the malachite, which takes forever to mine out now. I think chisel blocks gain some kind of chisel block resistance. Just feels like it to me. 2 hours later. Yeah, absolutely. This is just pure pain, guys. Hey there, Sammy. Happy holidays to you, too. I think I'll be very happy not having to tear this back out again, since I'm actually very happy with that pattern back there. So I don't foresee myself going, I don't like it after all. Even last stream, I kind of felt like I was trying to shoehorn the malachite in here. I really wanted to make it work. So I tried my best, and it's just like, ended up not being the color or the design for us, I think. And I did think about using the malachite instead of the limestone in that crisscross pattern, but I think that might just be too busy then. And Garish Manjanath is heading out too. Well, thanks for coming, Garish. Hope to see you next time. Take a second look after the second or third section to be sure. Yeah, we could certainly do that. I mean, we'll probably only have enough material to do like another section or two. We'll have to go back and chisel out some more of those giant slabs. I think it's important, too, that we don't just have the regular sandstone running up against the walls. That was one thing that I was trying to avoid with these sandstone, the polished sandstone, was that just having the sandstone smooth, the smooth stuff go up against the ashlar would just look a little plain. So, what do we avoid that? Let's just grab... I think we can grab probably the andesite while we're here. Yeah, look how much faster this mines than the chiseled malachite. Like, twice as fast. And Sammy is doing Christmas today at their mom's, and Dad's on Christmas Eve. Good deal. Yeah, our family lives we all live close enough together that we typically just gather at one place for Christmas. Will there be a chore stream on the holidays? No. No, we're looking at as I mentioned last time, I think, given the imminent birth of my second daughter, we're probably looking at no more chore streams for a little while. especially given that my wife and I have a schedule that really worked out well for our first child. So we'll probably be implementing that for our second, where basically she would go to bed at basically 8 o'clock or whatever. And she would get, you know, full sleep, no responsibility, till about 2:30 in the morning. And that's when I'm on duty. So if, you know, when, not if, but when baby needs to get you know, fed and changed, you know, I'm on deck till 2:30. And then my sleep comes from 2:30 till, I guess it'd be at 10 in the morning. It would be when my my free sleep time ends. Now that worked out the first time around really well, because our first kid, Corzini, was a very good sleeper in general, and so it was very rare that she was up more than twice, really. It was typically like she'd need to be fed around 11 o'clock, and then maybe once 2:30-ish. That second one often ended up going till 3, and then it was Courgette's turn to take over. But that worked out really well for us, so we'll probably do that again, which means that I will be on duty in the evenings. So there'd be a real possibility that I'd have to just end the stream after 20 minutes or half an hour, which, if you guys are okay with that, then I would probably look at doing more evening streams then, you know, doing 8 or 8:30 until whenever I have to go feed the child. The Christmas stream would be fixated on coal. Yeah, we would. If we did Christmas stream, I'd just go and mine coal. It's more than you deserve, anyway. Duty. Yeah. Yeah, it is duty. Yeah, there will not be a tour stream this coming week or the next week. So that's Christmas and, of course, the New Year's Day. Your 2 cents is to take all the time you need to be a dad. I absolutely will. I'm not going to be, like, ignoring my child to play the game. But the reality is, this is my hobby, too, so... the more time that I can squeeze in playing games, the better. And honestly, the more balanced I'll be mentally when it's time to actually be dad. We found that we had we each had generally enough time to do the things we wanted to do, to be the people we wanted to be, outside of being parents, that we were comfortable, you know. We didn't really typically feel like we were being rushed or, you know, running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Well, we have a lot of polished andesite now. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna go... Before I get more stuff out, I'm gonna go pick up those other blocks. And we'll move whatever blocks we need to move here, too. Mini streams are fine if they work for me. Yeah, that might just be how it works out, so... Once I get over, I'm going to take a break to hydrate and adjust my headset, so bear with me just one moment, folks, starting now. Okay, let's get back to work. So, we'll just rip it all out. I think, yeah, this is the only one where we actually moved the polished blocks out to make the stairs, so I'm just going to tear it all out, and then we'll come back in and put it all back in the way it needs to be. B-Data has a hive mind. It is very funny. I was very anxious up to the point when our child was born, and then like a light switch, the anxiety went away and went into this is how it is mode. You know, just doing what I had to do to get by. But we were very lucky that our first child was a good sleeper and overall not fussy or anything. Not more than normal, at least. So there were a lot of hours spent with a baby sleeping in a little Catan wrap while he watched TV or did stuff. I wouldn't want to game and record or stream with while having the baby, but works out for other quieter hobbies pretty well. I think the only thing that I'd be a little leery of with mini streams is like, start the stream. Hey guys, how's it going? And all of a sudden, wah! It's like, BRB guys, and then I disappear for half an hour. Like that'd be disappointing. So I'd probably just say like, the moment child starts screaming is the moment that the stream ends, because there's no telling when it'd be back. Maybe they aren't slower at mining. Just looking at this now, it's like 2, 3, that was like 5. Maybe it's my imagination that the chisel blocks take longer. Or I'm going crazy. One of the two. We saw that with another streamer dealing with young children. A BRB could be an hour or 2. Oof. Yeah. I think that would just kill the stream for me. If I were a viewer at any rate, I'd be like, well, I guess I'll just not watch you later. Why not both? Oh, same as you're buying both in reference to the how long it takes them to mine. Or that I'm going crazy and they take longer to mine. I think I see where you're going there. I'm gonna get hit by a stone here in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna shriek. Because we got high rifty outside. Muy riftino. Oh, I missed a few. Okay. Missed one. Goodbye. Let's go rest, make it morning. Have some pie on the leg. On the leg. A bit of insanity never hurt anybody. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe a really tiny bit. A really tiny bit. There's certainly a threshold, though, somewhere. Sleepy time. Move faster clock. Just accepting sanity. Off we go. Oops. Ow. The water couldn't save my ankles. I hate that. When they don't stack like that. That's just super goofy. Insanity was Inger Raymond trying to find the archive. Did you ever find it? I think I've done the archive a total of 3 times now? No, twice. It's been twice. It was a pain to get to. But I did, and maybe this is because I watch and read all the patch notes and things, so I already knew that I needed to look somewhere high up. So I kind of had a bit of a leg up in that regard. Found the entrance buried under solid rock. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. Was the door itself actually exposed to any air, or did you have to like dig the whole thing out? Because I think the door is supposed to spawn somewhere you could technically see it if you were standing a little ways away. Sammy says you're not insane, just autistic. Uh-oh. We're out of room. I'm gonna bust these up. I'm just gonna start plopping these down. Just to make some room in the inventory without having to run back to the other place. There we go. Oh, I got a block that I missed when chiseling, apparently, once again. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.